Let me tell you something right now. You can have anything you want in this life. Anything. But here's the kicker. You've got to go out and get it. It's not going to just show up at your doorstep, wrapped in a pretty little bow. Life doesn't work like that. See, most people sit around and dream about what they want, but they never take the steps to make it happen. You want success? You got to get up early, stay up late, and grind. You want that business, that dream house, that dream relationship? You've got to decide that no matter what it takes, you're going to make it happen. Now listen to me. It starts with vision. You've got to see it first. You can't achieve what you can't picture. I don't care what your background is. I don't care where you come from, how much money you got in the bank, or who told you you'd never make it. I need you to get this. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. But vision without action, that's just wishful thinking. Here's the second thing, faith. And I'm not just talking about faith in a higher power, although that's important. I'm talking about faith in yourself. Faith in your ability to push through when it gets hard. And trust me, it's going to get hard. You're going to hit walls, people are going to doubt you, and sometimes you'll even doubt yourself. But you've got to believe that on the other side of all that pain, there's a reward waiting for you. Now here's the part where most folks tap out. Work. The grind. Everybody wants to shine, but not everybody's willing to put in the work. You say you want it, but are you willing to sacrifice for it? Are you willing to stay disciplined? Are you willing to go through those sleepless nights and early mornings? Let me tell you something. Success costs, and you've got to be willing to pay that price in full, up front. And let me say this, don't worry about the timeline. Some of y'all are so focused on how long it's going to take, you're not even starting. Stop looking at other people's journeys. Your race is yours. Focus on your path, your progress, your dream. If it takes a year, great. If it takes 10, so what? Time is going to pass anyway, so you might as well spend it building the life you want. And one more thing, gratitude. As you go after what you want, don't forget to thank God, thank the people who help you, and thank yourself for not giving up. Gratitude is the secret sauce. It keeps you humble, it keeps you grounded, and it opens the door for more blessings to flow into your life. So here's the bottom line. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop letting fear run the show. Decide right now that you're worthy of the life you want. Start where you are. Use what you have and take that first step. You can get anything you want, but you've got to go get it. Go after it like your life depends on it, because it does. Your future is waiting on you. Now get out there and make it happen. Vision is the foundation of every success story. It is the ability to see what does not yet exist, to imagine a future that aligns with your goals and desires. Without vision, you're walking through life blindfolded, reacting to whatever comes your way instead of proactively shaping your destiny. Vision is about clarity. It's about knowing what you want and, more importantly, why you want it. It's the driving force that keeps you moving even when the road ahead gets rough. It is the blueprint for your life, the map that directs your choices and actions. When you develop a vision, you start to take control. You begin to steer your life instead of letting circumstances dictate where you end up. But vision is not something you stumble upon accidentally. It requires time and reflection. It requires you to sit down with yourself, free from distractions, and really think about what matters to you, what lights you up. What do you dream about when nobody else is watching? So what would your ideal life look like? Answering these questions isn't easy, and for some it can feel overwhelming, but clarity is the reward for this inner work. A strong vision gives you purpose, and purpose is what makes life meaningful. Without a clear vision, you might find yourself drifting from one thing to another, unsure of why you're doing what you're doing. But when you have a vision, everything you do gains a sense of direction. You begin to connect your actions to your bigger picture. The little things don't seem so small anymore because you know they're contributing to a larger goal. That's the beauty of vision. It transforms mundane tasks into stepping stones toward something greater. Vision doesn't just inspire you, it also inspires others. When you have a clear idea of where you're headed, you become magnetic. People are drawn to your energy and determination. They want to be part of your journey because they can see that you're going somewhere. This is why visionaries are often leaders. Their ability to see beyond the present and articulate a compelling future gives others the confidence to follow them. Your vision can have the same effect, motivating not just you, but also those around you to aim higher and dream bigger. However, vision is not about fantasizing or daydreaming. It's not enough to close your eyes and picture success. Vision requires you to think in detail about what you want. It's about creating a mental image so vivid that it feels real to you. It's about imagining the sights, sounds, and emotions of achieving your goals. This level of detail helps you stay focused and motivated. When you can see your goal clearly in your mind, it becomes easier to move toward it. It stops being an abstract idea and starts feeling like an attainable reality. But clarity alone isn't enough. Vision also requires conviction. You have to believe in your vision with every fiber of your being. You have to see it so clearly that no one else's doubts or negativity can shake you. Conviction means that even when others can't see what you see, you stay committed. It means having the courage to pursue your vision, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Conviction is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Vision also requires adaptability. The path to your goals will never be a straight line. There will be detours, setbacks, and obstacles that you couldn't have predicted. This is why your vision needs to be flexible. It's not about clinging rigidly to one idea, but about staying true to the essence of what you want while being open to new possibilities. Sometimes life will offer you something even better than what you originally envisioned, but you have to be willing to recognize it. Adaptability ensures that your vision grows with you and remains relevant as you evolve. Having a vision also changes how you handle challenges. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, you begin to view them as opportunities to grow and learn. When you have a clear vision, setbacks become temporary, not permanent. They don't derail you because you know where you're headed. Your vision gives you the resilience to keep going, even when things get tough. It reminds you why you started and keeps you anchored when the storms of life try to shake you. Vision is not limited by your current circumstances. It's not about where you are today, but about where you want to be. Too often, people let their present situation define their future. They think, this is my reality, so this is all I can aim for. But vision requires you to look beyond what's in front of you. It asks you to imagine a reality that might seem impossible right now and believe that it's within your reach. It challenges you to break free from the limitations of your current environment and aim higher. One of the most powerful things about vision is its ability to create momentum. When you have a clear idea of where you're going, you naturally start taking steps toward it. Even small actions feel meaningful because they're part of a larger plan. This momentum builds over time, creating a sense of progress that fuels your motivation. The more you move toward your vision, the more real it becomes, and the more motivated you are to keep going. It's a cycle of growth and achievement that starts with the clarity of your vision. Vision also requires discipline. It's not enough to have a clear idea of what you want. You have to be willing to do the work to make it happen. Discipline means showing up every day even when you don't feel like it, because you know that every step brings you closer to your goal. It means staying focused on your vision even when distractions try to pull you off course. Discipline is what turns your vision from a dream into a reality. Another important aspect of vision is alignment. Your vision should align with your values and priorities. It should reflect who you are and what matters most to you. When your vision is aligned with your authentic self, pursuing it feels natural. It doesn't feel forced or fake because it's an expression of who you truly are. This alignment gives you the energy and motivation to keep going, even when the journey gets tough. A powerful vision also requires courage. It takes courage to dream big, to imagine a life that's different from what you've known. It takes courage to go after something that others might think is out of reach. And it takes courage to keep pursuing your vision when fear and doubt try to hold you back. Courage doesn't mean you're never afraid. It means you keep moving forward despite your fear. Your vision gives you the strength to face your fears because you know that what you're working toward is worth it. Vision is also about taking responsibility. When you have a clear vision, you stop blaming others for your circumstances. You stop waiting for someone else to come along and change your life. Instead, you take ownership of your future. You realize that it's up to you to create the life you want. This sense of responsibility is empowering because it puts the power back in your hands. It reminds you that you are the architect of your own destiny. Finally, vision is a process, not a one-time event. It's something you revisit and refine over time. As you grow and learn, your vision may evolve, and that's okay. What's important is that you stay connected to it and let it guide your decisions and actions. Your vision is your compass, your North Star, and it will continue to lead you toward the life you want to create. Faith is the foundation that keeps you steady when everything around you feels uncertain. It's not just about believing in something greater than yourself. It's also about believing in your ability to navigate the challenges of life. Faith is a mindset, a decision to trust that everything you're working toward is possible, even when you don't see the full picture yet. It's the quiet confidence that says, I don't know how this will work out, but I know it will. It's the power to keep moving forward, even when doubt, fear, or failure come knocking at your door. Believing in yourself is not always easy. There will be moments when you feel unqualified, unprepared, or even unworthy of the success you're chasing. Those moments can be paralyzing if you don't have faith. But faith acts as a shield. It protects you from the negativity that tries to creep in and convince you that you're not capable. When you have faith, you don't need to have all the answers up front. You trust that the answers will reveal themselves as you take each step. Faith isn't about knowing how, it's about believing that you can. There's something powerful about having faith in your own potential. You may not have achieved your goals yet, but faith reminds you that what you're aiming for is within reach. It doesn't matter if you've never done it before. It doesn't matter if others doubt you or if the odds seem stacked against you. Faith is what allows you to keep pushing even when everything tells you to stop. It's what separates those who succeed from those who give up when things get tough. Faith doesn't promise an easy road, but it promises that the journey is worth it. Faith also gives you resilience. Life is full of setbacks and nobody is immune to failure. But when you have faith, failure doesn't feel like the end of the road. It feels like a lesson, a stepping stone towards something greater. Faith helps you see the bigger picture. It reminds you that one bad day, one mistake, or one closed door doesn't define your future. It's the belief that every challenge you face is preparing you for the success you're working toward. Faith turns obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into comebacks. One of the hardest parts about faith is maintaining it when things aren't going your way. It's easy to believe in yourself when everything is falling into place, but what about when nothing seems to be working? What about when you've tried and failed and tried again only to face more setbacks? Those are the moments when faith is most important. Faith doesn't eliminate the struggle, but it gives you the strength to keep going. It reminds you that the struggle is temporary, but the reward is permanent. Faith is what keeps you grounded when the storms of life are raging. Another important aspect of faith is the ability to silence the noise around you. People will always have opinions about your dreams and your goals. Some will doubt you, some will criticize you, and some will try to convince you to aim lower. If you're not careful, those voices can drown out your own belief in yourself. Faith is what allows you to block out the negativity and stay focused on your vision. It's the inner voice that says, I know what I'm capable of, and I won't let anyone talk me out of it. Faith is louder than doubt, but only if you let it be. Faith is also about persistence. It's about showing up day after day, even when you don't see immediate results. It's about planting seeds and trusting that they'll grow, even if you don't see any progress yet. Too often people give up because they don't see instant success. They think that because it hasn't happened yet, it never will. But faith reminds you that success takes time. It's not about how fast you get there. It's about staying consistent. Faith is what keeps you in the game long enough to see the results of your hard work. Believing in yourself also means being willing to take risks. Faith and fear cannot coexist. Fear tells you to stay in your comfort zone, to play it safe, to avoid failure at all costs. But faith pushes you to step out of that comfort zone and take a chance on yourself. It's the belief that even if you fail, you'll learn, and even if you fall, you'll get back up. Faith gives you the courage to try, to take bold action, and to pursue your goals with everything you've got. Without faith, fear will always win. But with faith, you can overcome anything. Faith is also about patience. It's trusting that the timing of your life is perfect, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's understanding that some things take longer than others, and that's okay. Faith teaches you to trust the process, to believe that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. When you have faith, you stop rushing. You stop comparing yourself to others and worrying about where you should be. Instead, you focus on your own journey and trust that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Faith gives you peace in the midst of uncertainty. There's a spiritual element to faith as well. Whether you believe in a higher power, the universe, or simply the energy of life itself, faith connects you to something greater than yourself. It's the belief that you're not alone, that there's a purpose for your life, and that everything you're going through is leading you to where you're meant to be. This kind of faith gives you strength when you feel weak and hope when you feel lost. It reminds you that you're supported, even in your darkest moments. Faith is a source of light that guides you when the path ahead seems unclear. Faith also requires you to let go of control. This can be one of the hardest things to do, especially if you're someone who likes to plan and control every detail. But faith teaches you that you don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to know all the answers or have a perfect plan. Sometimes you just have to take the next step and trust that the rest will fall into place. Faith is about surrendering the need to control every outcome and trusting that what's meant for you will find you. It's about releasing the fear of the unknown and embracing the journey. Believing in yourself also means forgiving yourself. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have moments of doubt, and you're going to fall short of your expectations at times. But faith reminds you that you're human, and that's okay. It's about giving yourself grace and trusting that your mistakes don't define you. Faith allows you to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. It's the belief that you're worthy of success, even if you've stumbled along the way. Faith is what gives you the strength to keep believing in yourself no matter what. Finally, faith is contagious. When you believe in yourself, it inspires others to believe in you too. Your confidence becomes a beacon for others, showing them what's possible when you have faith. People are drawn to those who have unwavering belief in themselves because it's rare and powerful. Your faith not only helps you achieve your goals, but also encourages others to chase their own dreams. It creates a ripple effect that spreads far beyond yourself. Faith has the power to change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Work is the bridge between dreams and reality. It is the force that takes your vision and transforms it into something tangible. Without work, even the clearest vision and strongest faith are powerless. Work is the effort you put in and day out, to bring your goals to life. It's about showing up consistently, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediate, and even when it feels like the world is stacked against you. Work doesn't wait for perfect conditions or the right mood. It demands action, commitment, and discipline. When people think of work, they often picture long hours, sweat, and struggle. While it's true that hard work requires effort, it's also about working smart. It's about focusing your energy on the right things, the things that truly matter, and the actions that will move you closer to your goals. Not all effort is created equal. You can work endlessly on the wrong things and make no progress, or you can focus on the right tasks and see incredible results. Work is not just about grinding for the sake of grinding. It's about being intentional with your time and energy. Work is also about persistence. It's not enough to work hard for a day, a week, or even a year. True success requires sustained effort over time. This is where most people fall short. They start strong, but when the initial excitement wears off, they lose momentum. They expect quick results, and when they don't see them, they give up. But work doesn't always produce immediate results. Sometimes you have to keep going, even when it feels like nothing is happening. You have to trust that the effort you're putting in will pay off in the long run. There's a certain level of sacrifice that comes with hard work. To achieve your goals, you may have to give up certain comforts or distractions. You might have to say no to social events, cut back on leisure activities, or wake up earlier than you'd like. Sacrifice is never easy, but it's necessary. The truth is, you can't have it all. You have to decide what's more important, short-term gratification or long-term success. Sacrifice is the price you pay for greatness, and work is the currency you use to pay it. Work also teaches you discipline. It's not always fun, and it's not always exciting. There will be days when you don't feel like doing anything, when the thought of putting in the effort feels overwhelming. But discipline is what keeps you moving forward. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about sticking to your commitments, following through on your promises, and holding yourself accountable. Discipline is what separates those who talk about their dreams from those who actually achieve them. Hard work is also about consistency. It's not about giving your all for a short burst of time and then stopping. It's about showing up every single day, putting in the effort, and staying the course. Consistency is what builds momentum. It's what turns small, seemingly insignificant actions into massive results over time. Success is rarely about one big effort. It's about the accumulation of countless small efforts, repeated day after day. Consistency is where the magic happens, but it requires patience and perseverance. Work also requires a certain level of humility. It's about being willing to start at the bottom, to learn from others, and to embrace the process. Too many people want instant success without putting in the effort to earn it. They want the reward without the struggle, the glory without the grind. But work humbles you. It reminds you that nothing worth having comes easily. It teaches you to respect the process, to value the journey, and to appreciate the effort that goes into achieving something meaningful. There's a mental aspect to work that often gets overlooked. Physical effort is important, but mental strength is what keeps you going when the going gets tough. Work requires focus, determination, and resilience. It's about staying mentally sharp, blocking out distractions, and keeping your eyes on the prize. It's about overcoming self-doubt, pushing through fear, and refusing to let setbacks derail you. The mental side of work is just as important as the physical, if not more so. Your mindset is what determines how far you're willing to go and how hard you're willing to push. Work also requires adaptability. No matter how well you plan, things will not always go as expected. You'll face challenges, obstacles, and roadblocks that force you to adjust your approach. Adaptability is the ability to pivot when necessary, to find new solutions, and to keep moving forward even when the path changes. Work is not a straight line, it's a winding road with twists and turns. The ability to adapt is what allows you to keep making progress, even in the face of uncertainty and change. Another important aspect of work is self-motivation. There will be days when no one is cheering you on, when no one is watching, and when no one seems to care about your efforts. On those days, you have to be your own biggest cheerleader. You have to find the motivation within yourself to keep going. Self-motivation is about reminding yourself why you started, keeping your goals at the forefront of your mind, and finding joy in the process. It's about doing the work, not for the applause, but because you're committed to your vision. Work also requires a sense of urgency. Too often, people put off their goals thinking they'll have time later. They procrastinate, waiting for the right moment to start. But time is not guaranteed. The only moment you have is now. Work demands that you take action today, not tomorrow or next week. It's about recognizing that every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals and refusing to waste that opportunity. A sense of urgency keeps you focused and prevents you from falling into the trap of complacency. One of the most rewarding aspects of work is the sense of pride and accomplishment it brings. There's something deeply satisfying about putting in the effort and seeing the results of your hard work. It's not just about achieving the goal, it's about knowing that you earned it. The pride that comes from hard work is unmatched. It's a reminder of your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome challenges. Work builds character, confidence, and a sense of self-worth that can't be taken away. Work also sets an example for others. When people see you putting in the effort, staying consistent, and refusing to give up, it inspires them to do the same. Your work ethic can motivate others to pursue their own goals and dreams. It shows them what's possible when you're willing to put in the effort. Work is not just about you. It's about the ripple effect it creates. Your hard work has the power to impact not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Finally, work is a constant. It doesn't end when you achieve one goal. There's always another level to reach, another challenge to tackle, and another dream to pursue. Work is what keeps you growing, learning, and evolving. It's about embracing the process, finding joy in the journey, and recognizing that the effort is just as important as the outcome. Work is not a destination. It's a way of life. It's the commitment to keep striving, keep pushing, and keep moving forward, no matter what. Failures are not the opposite of success. They are a critical part of the journey toward it. Every person who has achieved great things has encountered failure along the way. It's not a question of if you will fail, but when. Failure is inevitable, and it's also necessary. It's through failure that you learn, grow, and improve. Each time you stumble, you're presented with an opportunity to gain insight, to adjust your approach, and to come back stronger. Failure, when embraced with the right mindset, becomes a teacher rather than a roadblock. One of the first steps in embracing failure is shifting how you perceive it. Many people see failure as a reflection of their worth, as though falling short means they're not good enough. But failure doesn't define you. It's simply feedback. It's a signal that something didn't work and that adjustments are needed. The most successful people in the world don't avoid failure. They welcome it. They see it as a stepping stone, a necessary part of the process that ultimately leads to achievement. Failure is not an end, it's a beginning. When you fail, it's natural to feel disappointed. Nobody enjoys falling short of their goals. But the key is not to stay in that place of disappointment. Allow yourself to feel it for a moment, but then shift your focus to what can be gained from the experience. Every failure carries a lesson, but you have to be willing to look for it. Ask yourself what went wrong, what you could have done differently, and what you can take away from the situation to improve in the future. These lessons are invaluable, and they often lead to breakthroughs that wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Failure also builds resilience. It's easy to keep going when everything is going well, but true strength is developed in the face of adversity. Each time you fail and get back up, you're training yourself to be more resilient. You're proving to yourself that you can handle setbacks, that you can keep going even when things don't go as planned. This resilience becomes a powerful asset, not just in your pursuit of success, but in every area of your life. It gives you the confidence to take risks, to face challenges head on, and to keep moving forward no matter what. Another important aspect of failure is that it forces you to step out of your comfort zone. Playing it safe may protect you from failure, but it also limits your potential. To achieve great things, you have to be willing to take risks. And with risks comes the possibility of failure. But that's where growth happens. When you push yourself beyond what's comfortable, you discover what you're truly capable of. Failure is a byproduct of ambition, of reaching for something greater. It's a sign that you're trying, that you're putting yourself out there, and that you're not settling for mediocrity. Failure also teaches humility. It's a reminder that you don't have all the answers, that you're not perfect, and that there's always more to learn. This humility is crucial for growth. It keeps you open to feedback, willing to learn from others, and motivated to keep improving. Without failure, it's easy to become complacent or overconfident. Failure keeps you grounded. It reminds you that success is not guaranteed, that effort is required, and that there's always room to grow. This humility makes you not only a better learner, but also a better leader, collaborator, and person. One of the most valuable lessons failure teaches is perseverance. It's easy to give up after a setback, to convince yourself that it's just not meant to be. But perseverance is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Failure is not a sign that you should stop. It's a sign that you should keep going. Every setback is an opportunity to try again, to refine your approach, and to come back stronger. Perseverance is about staying committed to your goals, no matter how many times you fall short. It's about refusing to give up on yourself, even when things get tough. Failure also helps you develop problem-solving skills. When things don't go as planned, you're forced to think creatively, to find new solutions, and to adapt. This problem-solving ability is essential for success. It allows you to navigate challenges, overcome obstacles, and keep moving forward. Failure teaches you to be resourceful, to think outside the box, and to approach problems with a mindset of curiosity rather than frustration. These skills are not only valuable in achieving your goals, but also in every aspect of life. Another powerful aspect of failure is that it builds empathy. When you've experienced setbacks and struggles, you're better able to relate to others who are going through similar challenges. This empathy makes you a better friend, mentor, and leader. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, to offer support and encouragement, and to inspire those around you. Failure reminds you that everyone is human, that everyone faces challenges, and that success is rarely a straight line. This perspective makes you more understanding, compassionate, and supportive. Failure also helps you develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see failure as an opportunity to grow rather than a reflection of their limitations. They understand that every setback is a chance to learn, to improve, and to get better. This mindset is a powerful tool for achieving success. It keeps you focused on progress rather than perfection and reminds you that every step, even the missteps, is part of the journey. One of the most liberating aspects of failure is that it helps you overcome the fear of it. Fear of failure can be paralyzing. It can stop you from taking risks, trying new things, or pursuing your dreams. But when you experience failure and realize that it's not the end of the world, it loses its power over you. You begin to see failure as a natural part of life, as something to be embraced rather than feared. This shift in perspective gives you the courage to take bold action, to pursue your goals fearlessly, and to live life to the fullest. Failure also teaches you the importance of persistence and patience. Success rarely happens overnight. It's often the result of years of hard work, dedication, and learning from mistakes. Failure reminds you that the journey is not always linear, that there will be ups and downs along the way. It teaches you to be patient, to trust the process, and to stay committed to your vision, even when progress feels slow. This patience is a valuable skill that will serve you well in every area of your life. Finally, failure reminds you to focus on the process rather than the outcome. When you're too focused on the end goal, it's easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned. But when you focus on the process, on the effort, the learning, and the growth, you begin to see failure as just another part of the journey. It's not about achieving perfection, it's about making progress. Each failure becomes a step forward, a chance to learn, and an opportunity to grow. This shift in focus helps you stay motivated, resilient, and committed, no matter what challenges come your way. Belief is the foundation of every achievement. It is the quiet force that drives action, shapes decisions, and fuels perseverance. Without belief, no amount of talent, skill, or opportunity can lead to lasting success. Belief is what turns dreams into reality and potential into greatness. It's the conviction that you can achieve what you set out to do, even when the path ahead seems uncertain or impossible. It is not just a feeling, it is a choice, an active decision to trust in your abilities, your vision, and your potential. Belief starts within you. It's an inner confidence that does not depend on external validation. Too often, people look for others to confirm their worth or abilities, but true belief is self-sustaining. It comes from knowing who you are, recognizing your strengths, and accepting your imperfections. It's not about being perfect or having everything figured out. It's about understanding that you have the power to learn, grow, and overcome challenges. Belief in yourself is the foundation upon which every other aspect of success is built. When you believe in yourself, you begin to take actions that align with your goals. Belief creates a sense of certainty, a deep-rooted conviction that drives you to act even when you don't have all the answers. It's what allows you to take the first step, even when the entire staircase isn't visible. Belief gives you the courage to start, to move forward, and to keep going, even in the face of doubt or uncertainty. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about trusting that you can figure it out as you go. Belief also shapes your mindset. When you believe in yourself, you develop a positive, growth-oriented perspective. You see challenges as opportunities to learn, setbacks as temporary, and obstacles as surmountable. This mindset is crucial because the way you perceive your circumstances directly impacts how you respond to them. A strong belief system helps you stay focused, optimistic, and resilient, no matter what comes your way. It's what keeps you from giving up when things get tough and what motivates you to keep pushing forward. One of the most powerful aspects of belief is its ability to influence your decisions. Every choice you make is rooted in your beliefs about yourself and what you're capable of achieving. When you believe in your potential, you're more likely to take risks, pursue opportunities, and step outside of your comfort zone. On the other hand, a lack of belief can lead to hesitation, self-doubt, and missed opportunities. Belief gives you the confidence to trust your instincts, to follow your intuition, and to take bold action toward your goals. Belief also affects how you handle failure. When you believe in yourself, failure doesn't define you. It's simply a part of the process, a stepping stone on the path to success. Belief gives you the resilience to bounce back, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep moving forward. It reminds you that failure is not the end, but an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. Without belief, failure can feel overwhelming, but with it, failure becomes a catalyst for progress. Another critical aspect of belief is its impact on your energy and motivation. Belief fuels your drive, giving you the determination to put in the effort required to achieve your goals. It's what keeps you going when the initial excitement wears off, when progress feels slow, or when challenges arise. Belief is the inner fire that sustains your momentum, even on the hardest day. It's the reminder that your efforts are worthwhile and that every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your vision. Belief also influences how others perceive you. When you believe in yourself, it shows. It's reflected in your posture, your tone of voice, and your actions. People are drawn to confidence and conviction. When you carry yourself with belief, others are more likely to trust you, support you, and invest in your vision. Belief creates a ripple effect, inspiring confidence in those around you and opening doors to new opportunities. It's not about arrogance or overconfidence. It's about exuding a quiet strength that says, I know I can do this. Belief is also essential for overcoming self-doubt. Everyone experiences moments of doubt, but belief is what keeps you grounded. It's the voice inside you that counters the negativity, that reminds you of your strengths, and that pushes you to keep going. Belief doesn't eliminate doubt entirely, but it helps you manage it. It gives you the courage to take action even when you're not 100% sure of the outcome. It's what allows you to move forward despite the uncertainty and fear that often accompany big goals. One of the most important things to understand about belief is that it's a skill that can be developed. It's not something you're born with, it's something you cultivate over time. Belief grows through experience, through small wins, and through consistent effort. Every time you set a goal and achieve it, no matter how small, your belief in yourself strengthens. Every time you face a challenge and overcome it, your confidence grows. Belief is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Belief also requires practice. It's not enough to simply say you believe in yourself. You have to back it up with action. Actions reinforce belief. When you take consistent steps toward your goals, you prove to yourself that you're capable. This creates a positive feedback loop. Belief drives action, and action strengthens belief. Even when you're not feeling particularly confident, taking action can reignite your belief. It's about showing up, putting in the effort, and trusting that the process will lead to progress. Belief is also closely tied to your vision. To believe in yourself, you need to have a clear sense of what you're working toward. Your vision is your anchor. It's what keeps you focused and motivated. When you're connected to your vision, it's easier to believe in your ability to achieve it. Your vision gives your efforts meaning and purpose. It reminds you why you're working so hard, why you're pushing through challenges, and why you're refusing to give up. Belief and vision go hand in hand, each reinforcing the other. It's also important to surround yourself with people who support and encourage your belief. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset and confidence. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift you, who believe in your potential, and who challenge you to be your best. Their energy and support can amplify your belief and help you stay focused on your goals. Conversely, distancing yourself from negativity and doubt can protect your belief and keep you on the path to success. Belief requires persistence. There will be times when your belief is tested, when challenges seem insurmountable, or when progress feels non-existent. In those moments, it's important to hold on to your belief, to remind yourself of your goals, and to keep moving forward. Persistence is what allows belief to endure, even in the face of adversity. It's the determination to keep trying, to keep learning, and to keep growing. Persistence is the fuel that keeps belief alive, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Belief also involves gratitude. When you believe in yourself, you acknowledge the strengths and abilities you've been given. Gratitude reinforces belief by shifting your focus to what you have rather than what you lack. It reminds you of the progress you've made, the challenges you've overcome, and the opportunities that lie ahead. Gratitude keeps you grounded, focused, and optimistic. It's a powerful tool for strengthening belief and maintaining a positive outlook, even in difficult times. Finally, belief is contagious. When you believe in yourself, you inspire others to believe in themselves too. Your confidence, determination, and resilience create a ripple effect that extends beyond yourself. Your belief has the power to uplift, motivate, and empower those around you. It sets an example of what's possible when you trust in your abilities and stay committed to your vision. Belief is not just about achieving your own goals. It's about creating a positive impact that reaches far beyond your personal success.